Hi guys, today is Sunday, June the 17th. It is Father's Day, so I'd like to wish a happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. This is also the eve of Eday, extraction day for me. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, I will be sitting in the dentist chair and getting numbed up and ready for 9 extractions on the top. And we'll have an immediate denture placed at that time, and a lower partial for the teeth that is missing on the bottom, that are missing on the bottom. I'm feeling a lot of things today, and all week long, actually, in anticipation of this day. One of the things, other than some anxiety, definitely feeling anxiety about all this because it's such a new experience for me and unknown territory. I am feeling a bit of loss and mourning because of the loss of my teeth. They've been with me my whole life, and they will not be there anymore. I will never have my own natural teeth on the top again, ever. And the more I think about it, the more sick to my stomach that it makes me feel. And over the years, I can regret a lot of decisions that I made regarding my teeth, or I can just, move on from them. And I've had to learn to accept the decisions I made regarding my teeth. I did the best I could at the time with the situations that I was handed at the time. Opted for extractions rather than root canals on a number of occasions, just because I couldn't afford to have them done. You're looking at $1,500, $2,000 a tooth for root canals and crowns, and it really just was out of my reach. And I actually have had quite a number of root canals. I've had 5 or 6 root canals, actually, and all but 2 have failed me and have had to come out. So I have 2 teeth right now that have root canals in them. My doctor says I'm going to be totally honest with you that I'm a bit concerned about extracting those 2. That the longer they're in there, the more brittle they become, and sometimes break when you try and get them out. So sometimes you have to go digging for them. So he said he wanted to be really upfront and honest with me in regards to that. I've not only had to make hard decisions regarding my teeth, as far as what to do when I've been faced with problems, extractions, root canals. What am I going to do? I've also received some really poor dental care, which has resulted in loss of teeth. One of my front teeth, which would be on my right, your left, this tiny little tooth. Whoops, sorry, wrong one. This one. My left, your right. I broke that tooth when I was a little girl. I was 8 years old and playing tag and ran into a door and broke that tooth. So over the years, that tooth has to be repaired as the filling wears and breaks and cracks and that. And the last time that tooth was repaired, the dentist, which was the first dentist I had seen here in Buffalo, he ground it right down. After he filled it, he ended up grinding it right down. And then the one right next to it, he just ground them down. I got out of the office and I looked in the mirror, and I was so shocked. I'm like, what in the world did he do? There's barely any tooth left there at all. And I'd always hated the way that tooth looked anyhow, because it sets back a little ways. And it's been a darker tooth. I was so shocked at what he had done and ground that down to this tiny little peg of a tooth. So it's not that I have ignored my teeth. I don't think I've ignored my teeth by any stretch of the imaginations. When I had a toothache, I went and got it fixed. When I broke a tooth, I went and got it fixed. It seems like over the last 7 or 8 years, I've had just really terrible luck with my teeth. I do blame some of it on having the gastric bypass in 2003. One of the side effects from having the surgery is anemia and lack of having low vitamin levels, low iron levels, low vitamin and mineral levels, things like that, because I don't absorb all the nutrition from my food like I did before. So one of the common side effects, so to speak, of having gastric bypass is bad teeth. And I truly believe that that has been at least a serious cause of some of the loss of my teeth. Abscesses out of absolutely nowhere. So I did not ignore my teeth at all. Things got out of control. I could have, I was having a discussion with the last dentist that I was seeing here on restoring the 8 teeth in the front. I have 1 molar in the back, but I have my 8 natural front teeth there. And we had discussed that I would pay for crowns on those 8 teeth and have a new partial made, and a partial for the bottom. And the discussion of what went on with that dentist and the other dentist in his practice and the dentist before him is a video all on its own, so I won't get into it. But suffice it to say that I opted not to continue with him, and I will explain why at some point. But I did come to the decision that my teeth were failing me quicker than I could keep up with, and it just seems like I was losing them faster and faster. And so I could pay all that money, excuse me, I could pay all that money and get those crowns done and still end up losing the teeth eventually. So I decided to cut my losses at this point and opt for the denture, probably a few years in advance of having to get one anyhow. So I've saved myself some money and some pain and some anxiety by making the decision that I've made at this point. So anyhow, I've got myself all ready. I shopped for all my denture supplies. I've got the stain away. I've got the cushion grip, the C-bond wafers, and the soaking tablets. And I got this really cute purple jar to soak my choppers in. Oh, one more. Benzodent. Highly recommended. This has been highly recommended to me by the lovely people on Dan's as an absolute necessity for when you have those sore spots. So anyhow, tomorrow's the day. I won't catch up on video tomorrow night. We are staying overnight. My dentist is 70 miles from here in my old hometown. We're going to be staying overnight there, so we will not be catching up with a video. If you remember on Dan's Denture's a New Smile, I'll be writing an update on there tomorrow night. I will do a video update Tuesday when I get back home. We are staying overnight because the dentist wants to see me again Tuesday morning, just to follow up and see how, if everything's good. So I will follow up at that time. Wish me luck, guys. Bye.